Hey everyone, I just thought I'll record a little video for you to explain things that we're going to do on my workshop on 12th of September. So it's next week, in a couple of weeks time, about strength in yoga and where your strength comes from. I spent my life, last 15 years, chunk of my life, last 15 years learning, exploring, searching, dedicating my life to yoga and trying to understand how body works and what does it takes to move body from one position to the other. Obviously movement is important because you keep yourself healthy, but you have to move yourself in a healthy way, otherwise you're just creating more suffering than healing. Healing is everything, not just illnesses and stuff. Healing is just, you're making your hamstrings less stiff, like more flexible. That's the healing too, because if your hamstrings are not flexible enough, they pull your lower back and then you end up with the lower back troubles, and that's suffering. Your body is not in a good space. Anyway, so what we're going to do in the workshop of 12th of September, it's Thursday, in 2 weeks time, we're going to explore strength. How, when you move, what you need to engage in order to be strong. Because actually the idea came from one of my students in class when we were teaching, and we were talking about, and she said, oh, but I can't move myself from one position to the other because I have no strength and I don't know what to engage. And actually the person I was talking to is quite strong, it's not like weak. And I was like, how come you cannot move yourself with the strength, with confidence, with ease? And so it gave me an idea. Your strength, your core strength, your strength comes from your Hara. Hara is the center of your being. This is your Hara here, center of your being. And your strength comes from your Hara. Everything comes from your Hara, like most of the thing. Like your breath comes from your Hara, your strength comes from your Hara, your breath comes from your Hara. You came from Hara, babies are born from this area. So quite important part of your body to know about and to know how to engage when you move through postures, when you just move up and down, left and right. So your core strength, so I keep saying this to my people, your core strength, your strength in your Hara equals Bandhas plus Pranayama. And usually when I say that in the class, everyone is like, what? What on earth did you just say? Bandhas are your internal locks. You have 3 bandhas. Mula bandha, Uddiyana bandha, Jaladhara bandha. But for strength that you need in your Hara, you would use Mula bandha and Uddiyana bandha. Okay, so what's the Mula bandha? Mula bandha is bandhas are your internal locks. So in order to be strong, you need to kind of you need to get energy towards the centers to carry you through. Arms can be strong, legs can be strong, but if you don't have a strong core, that carries the whole weight of your body, your upper body is very heavy. Lots of internal organs inside, lots of muscles. Limbs are just actually very light comparing to your upper body. So you need to have engagement, you need to have strength in order to carry it. So 2 things that you do, it's your bandhas, your internal locks, which is your root lock. You have to lift your pelvic floor up, and then it's your abdominal lock. It's Uddiyana bandha. It's your abdominal lock. Abdominal lock, it's easier to find because you squeeze your abdomen. Well, if you have them, if you know how to squeeze them, your core, you're just squeezing your abdominals and kind of you safe. Mula bandha is tiny bit more challenging to find, and I'm going to explain into details how do you find it. But you just kind of lift your pelvic floor up, engage your abdominals, and there's these 2 bands that kind of work. There's more to it. I'm going to go through it in a nice slow manner in workshop. That's why workshop is so brilliant. You can actually sit and explore the topic, the subject, and you know what you're doing. Anyway, that's bandhas. Pranayama is your, prana. Yama is your breath. Prana means your life, your energy, your life force. That's what makes you alive. And ayama means control of that energy. You see how clever that is? So that breath does that for you, pranayama. So you need to just quickly, very basic explanation. Breath has anatomical movement. You know, when you inhale, you would open. When you exhale, you would contract. And it's exactly what you need to do when you move. You need to know when do you open, when do you contract. So on inhale, he gives you energy. On exhale, gives you strength. So you'll see when we move through postures. I chose certain postures for you to explore, and you can easily see in those kind of examples how do you use the breath in order to make yourself stronger. So you're using your bandhas and your pranayama in order to activate your strength. You see, that's clever. It's not just strong abdominals. You know, some guys, they have six-pack. I see them like beautiful bodies. You think they're strong, and they are not able to do some things in yoga because they don't know how to yet. They don't know yet how to engage those bandhas and then pranayama in the right way. Anyway, that's little talk, 6 minutes, just for you to listen to if you interested to come and join me for my workshop. And also, when I send the emails, I'm going to word it. So if you want to read or listen, that will be entirely your choice. And that's my little flip. I love new technology. You just flip and then you stop video. Do you like my new shirt? Well, it's new with the little holes. I washed it and it end up with the holes, but it's kind of funky, isn't it? Namaste away from me until I have my chai. Is that beautiful? Anyway, I hope to see you in the workshop on 12. Have a lovely day. Bye.